Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. We're taking a look at a villain today. It is Marik Ishtar by Mistillitane. This is another one of his Yu-Gi-Oh decks, and they're apparently going to be a whole lot more down the line, so you have that to look forward to. Facing him will be Starlight Genesis, Action Hero Stuntman, Kali, because I need to play more custom heroes in these games, and a modified Guise. We'll be fighting in the Nightlord Citadel, because I've never actually played Starlight in the Nightlord Citadel, and I'm interested to see what happens, if anything. So, Marik starts play Gravekeeper's Legacy side up, put the Millennium Rod into play, reveal cards on top of the villain deck until 2 Fiend cards are revealed, put them into play, and you get the drill. When Marik would be destroyed, he flips. He's only got 20 HP, so that should be pretty easy, right? Whenever Marik destroys a villain target, activate that card's I text. At the start of the villain turn, if there are no villain fiends in play the top card of the villain deck. At the end of the villain turn, he deals each other target 1 psychic damage. So he's going to be hitting everything a lot. The Millennium Rod is a relic. It says the first time each turn a hero target would deal damage to Marik, redirect that damage to the hero target with the highest HP, so we need to take that out before we can hit him. And if he destroys it, it goes right back into play. Our 2 fiends are a Boganian. End of the villain turn, this card deals the 2 hero targets the highest HP, 2 projectile damage. If Marik destroys it, he heals. And the Metal Reflect Slime, which is terrible. Redirect any damage hero targets deal to villain targets to this card, and if Marik destroys it, he hits us all for 2 irreducible projectile damage. So this is going to be an interesting fight. Let's get started with the Winged Dragon of Ra. Shit. Okay, that's his big card. That should not have started immediately. Card is immune to damage dealt by villain targets. Good to know. End of the villain turn, this card deals Marik 1 irreducible infernal damage. It cannot be increased. If Marik is dealt damage this way, this card deals each non-villain target 3 radiant damage. That's going to be interesting. Alright, end of turn. Marik hits everybody for 1, and the Metal Reflect Slime only redirects damage from hero targets. He can't hit the Winged Dragon of Ra. Alright, the Boganian hits Kali and Starlight for 2 each. Winged Dragon of Ra hits Marik for 1, and then hits everybody else for 3. So, we got some problems that need solved. Oh boy. Start by playing an Ancient Constellation on Marik, and then we'll use her terrible power, hit everybody for 1, and get 2 more Constellations, and then hopefully do something better next turn. 1 on Guise, and I'm going to put 1 on the Winged Dragon of Ra, I think. Shuffle the deck, draw a card. Alright, Stuntman is playing No Time to Bleed and Dramatic Cliffhanger with his power. That's not helpful. Draw a card. Okay, we are going to Improvised Weapon. Kali will hit the Metal Reflect Slime for 3, and let's have it hit the Millennium Rod for 3. Can't hit the Winged Dragon of Ra because it's immune to villain damage. Alright, and let's mutate. I get Insulating Mucus, reduce cold, infernal, and toxic damage dealt to Kali by 1. Unfortunately, not taking any of those yet. Draw a card. Guise has 5 modified cards, all the cards you see in his hand, as well as Extreme. I'm going to start with Guise the Barbarian. So increase damage dealt by Guise by 1, not 2. First time Guise is dealt damage by a non-hero target each turn, he deals that target 1 melee damage. So he gets a little bit of retaliation along with the damage boost. Go ahead and use his power to play Say Cheese. It says Guise deals a target 1 cold damage, then if that target is still in play and has 5 or less HP, Guise deals it 3 radiant damage, otherwise draw 2 cards. So we're going to hit the Boganian for 2, which gets redirected to this, and then the Boganian is still in play, it has 5 HP, so I deal it 4 radiant damage, which goes to the Metal Reflect Slime. Get wrecked. And then he can hit something for 2. I think we need to take out the Winged Dragon of Ra. Draw a card. Alright, Nightlord Citadel. Gravity Fluctuations. Here, card owners play it deals each hero with more than 3 cards in their hand 2 irreducible melee damage. That is Starlight and Kali. One hero that was dealt no damage this way may deal a target 3 melee damage. Let's have Guise hit the Winged Dragon of Ra for 4. Reduce all damage dealt by 1. Oh, wait. I guess that was only 3. Well, that'll be helpful at least. Starting my turn to destroy this card. Okay, end of turn. Dramatic Cliffhanger. Draw a card. I'm going to play Koot. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea since we're getting nerfed. And then I will use Violent Escalation with his power. 3 targets, 4 reduced to 3 projectile damage each, so that'll be each of these. We will have the Boganian deal him 1 melee damage, so he takes 2, and then he hits it back for dead. And then he does 5 melee damage to the Winged Dragon of Ra. Not bad at all. Okay, Marik, what you got? Lava Golem, uh-oh. Play this card next to the hero with the highest HP, that is Kali. The hero next to this card cannot deal damage to targets other than this one. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero next to it 3 fire damage. And if it's destroyed, we play the top 2 cards of the villain deck. Or rather, if Marik destroys it. Alright. Oh, and actually, that was the start of his turn, because that's not a fiend. Okay, so now he gets another card play. Gilgarth. End of the villain turn, this card deals a hero target lowest HP 3 melee damage. Text is destroy 3 hero ongoing and or equipment cards. Alright, end of turn he deals no damage, that's cool. Winged Dragon of Ra hits him for 1, hits everybody else for 3. Let's see, it's going to hit Stuntman for actually 3. Stuntman hits it back for 3 and kills it. Haha! Constellation goes away. Didn't need it, that's fine. And then Gilgarth hits the lowest for 3, reduced to 2. That is Stuntman takes 3 and hits him back for 3. I took 5 damage this turn. I can destroy this card to draw a card and use a power. Yeah, let's do that. Draw a card, use his power to play No Time to Bleed. Okay, Starlight has really nothing useful to do. Let's do Exodus. I just want to draw cards and see if I can get something useful. Oh, like Celestial Aura. Let's play that. With Radiance, she won't deal any damage. Alright, let's get 2 more Constellations out. Put one on Stuntman, put one on Kali. Oh yeah, and let's not forget the Lava Golem. That's going to be an issue. I hit her for 2. Okay, draw a card. Start a turn, all the Stuntman's cool stuff wears off, because we're going to get rid of Koot. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Koot, mostly because I want the card draw. Ooh, that's cool. I'm going to play Lembuscad, and then I'm going to play Dramatic Cliffhanger, and draw a card. Alright, she can't hit anything other than the Lava Golem. Yeah, let's go ahead and play Vendetta on that. That is now her nemesis, and she deals extra damage to it. I'll use the power on Insulating Mucus, 2 irreducible toxic damage, and draw a card. Guys, the Barbarian is destroyed. Let's go ahead and play Let Me See That. That's something I never say. When you play this card, another player may play an equipment next to it. We've only got 1 to choose from, so guys get the Lance Flammies. While this card is in play, that equipment affects guys as if the hero name on that equipment were guys. You on that equipment means guys' player. When this card is destroyed, move the equipment to that player's play area. So it basically allows somebody else to play a card, but they don't get the effects immediately. You get it instead. Let's go ahead and Lance Flammies. I'll hit the Golem. I'm not going to hit Gilgarth. I will hit the Millennium Rod, because if I hit Gilgarth, Marik will take him out, and that would be bad. Draw a card. Start a turn, Gravity Fluctuation goes away. That was actually very helpful. Artemis Vector, Night Lore Counselor. Increase damage dealt to villain targets with constellations next to them by 1. Oh, fantastic. See, now I'm getting some use out of this. This card is destroyed, each hero target deals himself 2 psychic damage, and each player draws a card. Well, alrighty then. End of turn, Dramatic Cliffhanger. And you know what? I'm going to Lembuscad when that comes into place. We can get rid of the Millennium Rod. Alright, Dramatic Cliffhanger, draw a card, play a card, and use a power. Well, I got rid of the Millennium Rod. Let's Koot and play a Violent Escalation off that. So 3 targets, 3 projectile damage each. I got 3 targets I want to hit. Oh yeah, 4 to Marik. Take out this Gilgarth. We'll have, I guess, the Lava Golem hit him for 2. He hits back for 1, 2, 3. And then he deals a target 5 melee damage. Do I want to mess up Marik, or do I want to destroy the Lava Golem? I think I'll destroy the Lava Golem. Well, let's see. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to mess up Marik. That'll actually be 6 damage, thanks to the Constellation. Fantastic. Start of his turn, he can draw a card. Marik has a Fiend in play, so he does not get an extra card play. He plays Shadow Emergence. Ongoing. Increased damage dealt by Marik by 1. If he's consumed by the Shadow Realm, increases damage by 3 instead. Okay, so it's going to hurt. End of the villain turn. If this card did not ever play this turn, destroy it. Okay, that's basically going to last for 2 rounds. He hits everybody for 2 psychic damage, including the Lava Golem. Stuntman hits him back for 3. 4. Ooh, and then the Lava Golem hits her for 4, because Nemesis. Okay, let's do Event Horizon. I will drop the Constellation on guys, and that lets me destroy an ongoing card. Power, I will use Celestial Aura, deal a target 1 radiant damage. Oh, let's make that 2 healing to Stuntman, and draw 2 cards. Start of his turn, all the Stuntman stuff wears off, and we'll drop Koot for card draw. Oh, Training Montage, thank goodness. Draw a card, he'll hit himself for 2. He got another one, draw 2 more cards. I can play an ongoing. I don't actually have any. Alright, power, let's go ahead and... I guess I'll do Violent Escalation, because doing anything else would be dumb. So, 3 to Marik, take out the Lava Golem, draw 2 cards and destroy this card. And then Marik will hit him back for 1, because this is gone. And Stuntman hits him back for 2, flipping him. Okay, consumed by the Shadow Realm, he is now Yami Marik, and he's got 55 HP. We'll flip to the side, restore him to 55 HP. Whenever he destroys a villain target, activate his eye effects. Start of the villain turn, he deals both the hero target with the highest and the villain target other than himself with the lowest HP 3 infernal damage. At the end of the villain turn, play the top card of the villain deck. So things are going to get a little more intense now. Stuntman still has 3 4 melee damage to do. That'll be 5. I wish we could heal that counselor because having him around is really nice. Okay. Hurl Debris. Choose a card in any trash, shuffle it into its deck. We will choose the Millennium Rod, because I think he can get it out of his trash pretty easily. And she deals a target 4 projectile damage, that'll be 5. Power, I'll go ahead and hit him for 2 and draw a card. Alright, start of Guys' turn. This is destroyed, and Stuntman gets a Lance Flammies. And let's try a gimmicky character. Discard the top 2 cards of the environment deck. For each target discarded this way, Guys regains a hit point. So let's see, we get Talon Brosk and Urgent Mission. So he heals 1. You may put the top card of the environment trash on top of the environment deck. Nah. You may play a card or draw a card. I'll play I Can Do That Too, and I'll use all my own stunts. So he gets a +1 and plays Extreme, which gives him another +1, because now increased damage dealt by Guys by 1. It's irreducible and cannot be redirected. At the start of your turn, destroy this card. So that was pretty good. For his power, he will draw a card, hit Marik for 4, and draw another card. Alright, Nightlord Citadel plays Warp Bridge. At the end of the environment turn, select a non-character card in play other than this one, shuffle it back into its associated deck. If a card leaves play this way, play the top card of the associated deck, then if Rogue Constellation is in play, destroy this card. Let's give Guys a random card play. We'll shuffle Extreme into its deck, play the top card of his deck. Look what I found. He hits Marik for 3, 4, 5 damage, and he's still in play, so he gets a +1 to his next attack. Cool. Alright, Rogue Constellation is not in play, we do not destroy the card. So, okay, start of the villain turn. Marik hits the highest for 3, that is Guys, and there are no other villain targets, so that's it for that. Nightmare Wheel, ongoing. Wow, that's terrifying. Place card next to the hero with the second highest HP. Is that Kali again? Oh no, that's either Starlight or Guys. The hero next to this card cannot deal damage. Okay, that's going on Starlight. That's fine. Start of the villain turn, Marik deals the hero next to this card H melee damage, then destroy this card. That could be a lot worse, all things considered. End of turn, play the top card of the villain deck. Spell of Pain. Marik deals the non-environment target other than himself with the lowest HP 2 infernal damage. Oh, I'm sorry, H +2 infernal damage. Non-environment target. Oh dear. So that's 6 damage going to Stuntman. He hits back for 3, and then we'll destroy... Well, do I want to destroy No Time to Bleed? Actually, yeah, I can do a lot of damage with No Time to Bleed. So destroy that to draw a card, because that's important. I guess I'll just use Lance Flammies and hit him for 3, 4. Woo! That hurt. Okay, Starlight can't deal damage. That's fine. Red shift. I'm going to have Kali play Recuperate, so she gets -1/-1, and at the start of her turn, she'll heal 1. She's got irreducible damage right now, so don't care. Let's see, and we'll have Stuntman play Stylish Armor. We'll go into what I have planned for him to do on his turn. She can't deal damage, so let's just get 2 free constellations. I think that's all that's left. Oh, maybe it's just 1. Okay, we get 1 free constellation. That's fine. Go on, Guys, again. Shuffle the deck, draw a card. Cool. Alright, start a turn that wears off. Let's play a training montage. He will deal himself 1 damage to draw 2 cards, and play Steal the Scene. Then for his power, increases damage by 1, I'll play Limbuscad, and draw a card. Yeah, I don't expect he's going to last too much longer, but we'll see. Start of your turn, Kali regains a hit point, then you may draw a card or play a card. Okay, let's play Sudden Evolution and see what happens. I could use this to get rid of that ongoing. Let's do that. Does she have another Recuperate? Yes, she does. Okay, so I'm going to search her deck for a Recuperate, which destroys the first one. Task was put into play this way so I can destroy an ongoing or environment card. We'll get rid of Nightmare Pain Wheel, whatever that was called. That was at the start of her turn. Oh, hey, it's still the start of her turn. I can play another card. Sudden Evolution. What kind of damage is he dealing? He's dealing infernal damage. She's got infernal damage reduction right now. That's good. Oh, how about extra arms? Put that into play. Shuffle the deck, and then the power on that is draw a card. Now we get to her play phase. I've never done that before. That's pretty cool. Problem is, I don't want to use Improvised Weapon because it's going to take out the Counselor, and I don't want to do that. Well, she played 2 cards. Let's skip her play phase. Power number 1, she'll do 2 irreducible toxic damage to Marik. Power number 2, Rapid Mutation, Adaptive Physiology. So she takes 2 less damage from environment cards. Draw a card. Alright, Guys has nothing going on. Where did I leave that? Okay. Oh, you know what? This has been changed. Okay, so it's a good thing I drew Blatant Reference, because I was wrong. This is the last card in his deck that's been changed. He now does 2 projectile damage. I might just go ahead and use that. Yeah, keep that. Power, let's play Blatant Reference. He'll do 2, 3 damage to Marik. Draw a card. And then we'll discard Blatant Reference and do 3 damage to Marik. Cool. Alright, Nightlord Citadel. Starlight of Zek. Oh, you know what? I forgot to Steal the Scene. Deals a target 2, 3, 4 projectile damage, and then I can use a power. How about his base power and play moving target? Because that might do something. So Starlight Zet comes out, so I will drop Limbuscad and do 5, 6, 7, 8 melee damage. We'll be okay, I think. Alright, select one non-character card in play, shuffle it back into its associated deck. We have some interesting choices to make here. How about Adaptive Physiology? I get Inescapable Grasp. Whenever Kali deals damage to a target other than a character card this turn, the target cannot deal damage until the start of your next turn. You may use initial power during power phase. That did not help, but that's okay. Starlight of Zek deals the villain target lowest HP 3 toxic damage. That's 4 to Marik. He almost dead. Ethium Cannon is not in play. Okay, start of turn. Hits the hero target with the highest for 3. So that'll be Starlight. And once again, there are no villain targets in play, so he just plays a card. Spell of Pain. He takes out Stuntman. Whew. Well, he gave as good as he got. I think we'll be okay. End of turn, play a card. Nightmare Wheel again. That's going on Kali, actually. That's a problem. You drop that if at all possible. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. Stellar Wind. 2 cold damage to each target next to a constellation. She takes out Marik. Okay, that looked easy. It was only easy because of Nightlord Citadel. That +1 on Marik the entire game really helped. But yeah, Marik Ishtar is actually a pretty challenging fight, because it's all about mitigating his targets. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, the Millennium Marauder was coming up again. Call of the Haunted, 1 shot. Shuffle the villain trash, reveal cards on the top of it until H-2 fiends are revealed. Put those targets into play. Drill-a-go. Literally what? At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target the highest HP, H-1 irreducible melee damage. If Marik destroys it, he deals the hero target the lowest HP, H+1 irreducible infernal damage. Oof. Nightmare's Steel Cage, ongoing. No decks can play cards. That's pretty interesting. Start of the villain turn, each hero deals himself 2 psychic damage, then destroy this card. So he not only shuts down the heroes, he shuts down himself, although it's very possible that it was his second card play in a turn, and he shuts down the environment. And that's actually his entire deck. So yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a good fight. The changes to guys are actually pretty fun, all things considered. If I like any of them, I probably like Say Cheese the most, even though I would hardly call the original version of that card bad. But it gives you a little bit of choice, it gives you some interesting things to do. So that's all for this one. As always, thank you for watching Tabletop Simulator, the Reaver Sentinels Cauldron DLC, Delphage's Archives, and Mistillitane's Monstrous Menagerie are not licensed creating these products. Please support the official release and flip.